So it is Liverpool versus Arsenal, one of the biggest games of the season, and could be a title decider as well. Um, Obviously, coming into this game, Arsenal will have a very strong squad. So will Liverpool. Liverpool's squad will probably be like um, it, like Allison, and then defense. Definitely, Allison will be in the squad. Um, But in the defence, Trent will be in there, Virgil, Kanate, and Simicast. Midfield, McAllister. No, why would McAllister be playing? McAllister won't be playing. Curtis Jones possibly. Harvey Elliott possibly. There is a number of midfielders that we could start in this game today. In the front three, Nunes possibly, Gakpo possibly, Salah definitely. And I think our main threat for Arsenal is probably Bukayo Saka. I'm gonna say Bukayo Saka or the three main threats are Gabriel Martinelli, Bukayo Saka, and um, Gabriel Jesus. But what I do think is, if Liverpool do win this game, then we are probably favourites for the Premier League title. And I'm confident about this game. I'm not going to hype it up, because normally when I hype big games like this up, it goes wrong. So I'm not going to hype it up. I'm just going to just see how the game goes. There will be a watch along for this one. But I'm not going to hype it up, because normally when I hype games up like this, it goes to crap. And yeah, obviously, over the years we've had games like this where it's been quite one-sided. Last season at Anfield, it was a 2-2 draw. 2-2. Arsenal needed to win this game, and they failed to win the game. It was one of the last games of the season they needed to win, and they didn't win it. They drew 2-2 with a very, very bad Liverpool side. And now, 7 months later, we are playing again at Anfield, and it's a must-win game for Liverpool. This is a must-win game for Liverpool. We need to win this game, and I'm hoping we do. Obviously, last time out, the last game we played in the Premier League was Manchester United, and we drew 0-0. Wasn't a great display from every player on the pitch, but we could have done better in that game. I don't think any of the Man United players played particularly well. Neither do I think any of the Liverpool players played particularly well either. In this game, going against Arsenal is a tough fixture. Whether it's at the Emirates or not, it's always a tough fixture, and this is the one we need to win. We've played them a lot of times over the last couple of years. We played them in the FA Cup in January, and we played them in the Community Shield a couple of years ago. And this is a must-win game. If we do not win this game, Arsenal could win the title. I think the title is between Arsenal and Liverpool. I have said in the past that it is between Liverpool and City. But until Haaland and De Bruyne come back for City, it's between Liverpool and Arsenal. I think the title race is a bit different this season. We were more focused on the relegation battle last season, but now we are more focused on the title race because it is bigger and better. You've got different teams in it this time. Aston Villa was a shock. They did draw 1-1 last night to Sheffield United. So if this is first against second, if we win this game, we go top of the league. Because we are 1 point off Arsenal. And if we don't win this game, well, it just goes down as a loss. And normally, when we play at Anfield, obviously the atmosphere hasn't been. Klopp came out and said the other day that the atmosphere needs to improve. Um, Obviously, because last Sunday we had attendance of 60,000 fans because the Anfield Road end has been upgraded, and they've built on it. What I do think is, um, Liverpool do need to play a different style of football at times, because I'm guaranteeing you today this game won't be easy, but it won't be hard either. Um, and I'm also guaranteeing you by the 50th minute it'll still be 0-0. Um, yeah, I think with this game, a lot of fans hype it up more than it needs to be hyped up, because yeah, we've got other games as well. Um, I can see us winning this. We are the only team yet to have not lost over one game. We have only lost one game this season. And I'm really hoping we win the title. I don't think it will happen. I predicted City to win it again. Um, but it's not looking that way this season. Why do my predictions always go wrong? I said the season before that Liverpool would win it. It went to crap. Just basically, just try and make yourself not look like you're going to win the league. Because if you do, I might predict you as the league title winner, and it'll just go to crap. So just yeah. Um, yeah, I honestly think that Arsenal will put up a fight to win this game. Obviously, because if they didn't, I'd be very surprised. I would be very surprised, but I also would be very surprised if Liverpool didn't win this. Liverpool are a strong team at times, and if Arsenal don't win this, it matters. But there's always the other games to play. You know, Arsenal went invincible for one season, didn't win, but went undefeated for all 38 games that season. And that is a stature that will never be completed by any other club. And it's almost impossible. Whether you're Man City, whether you're Man United, whether you're Liverpool, it is almost impossible to do that. Almost impossible. And you'd have to be a very, very good team. Your goalkeeper would have to be very, very, very good for you to go invincible for one season. One season. And they haven't done it since. Since the Wenger era, Arsenal haven't been great, but they're now starting to get their philosophy back a bit and being able to win games more. It's going to be tricky for Arsenal to win games this season because obviously they are heading for the Premier League title. And I honestly, you can never predict Arsenal because they could win, they could lose, they could draw, and we've had Kai Havertz in the last four or so games getting the goals that Arsenal need, and I think obviously a lot of people at the start of the season obviously overrated Kai Havertz quite a lot. I thought he was quite a good signing, and I thought the hate wasn't necessary. Um, if he gets a goal today, then that basically just says to everyone that he's a good player and that he can do bits at Arsenal. Um, and a lot of fans probably didn't think there was a future for Kai Havertz at Arsenal Football Club. Um, but I'm not even an Arsenal fan, and I think differently to that because you know it's a big club. I mean, it's not the biggest of clubs in the world, but they are round of 16 in the Champions League, um, and are continuing to be a great football club at this moment in time, and they just won't stop it. The minute they just will not stop. And as a football club, that is what you need. Um, they've got that mentality of they have to win the games. To obviously, they've got the mentality of um, just yeah, the mentality is to win the title this season. Um, and if they keep that sort of mentality, they will succeed. Um, and I think Arsenal have a very good few seasons ahead of them. But they are not going to win this game. I'm going to predict a close game, 3-2 to Liverpool. Um, that is not a biased score prediction. That is what I think the score will be. Yeah, I over the last few years, Liverpool have lost in these kind of games, but I don't think today will be one of them. I really do not think today will be one of them. I think Liverpool will succeed. We didn't play as well as we would have liked to last season, but was it what last game against Man United. And I think obviously that is what you're going to get with a club like this and a game like that. It's not always going to be straightforward, and it definitely was not straightforward at all by any stretch of the imagination. I think that we hyped that game way too much, and it it just wasn't meant to be for either team. United had a good go at it. Liverpool had a good go at it, and it just ended up 0-0. Um, yeah. Anyway, if you enjoyed that video, you know what to do, which means like, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.